So yeah, they're doing the they're doing the ceiling repair. So I guess I mean I'm gonna keep playing. I'll check back and see how they're doing after like an hour or something. I don't know.
So simple. We had a beginning.
I don't know how long this episode will take or what.
But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone, and I'm supposed to just believe you.
Yeah, I saw The Imposter. It was alright. It was pretty good. It wasn't as mind-blowing as some people said it was,
I just
but
want you to be careful.
Good.
I almost lost you once.
The story's better
I'm
than
not
the presentation.
yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
And I care a lot about the presentation,
it's not
so.
Holly, it's her sister Lily. She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the Puddin' and Pie.
My name is Nerissa.
What a dumb name.
Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
It's Crane.
I crane to believe it. Why would you watch the sequel to the Maze Runner? I'll kill him!
Kill him! I'll rip him apart!
It's funny how
Crane?
urgent this got all of a sudden.
God, you think you know a person. Bigby,
Yeah.
you have to tell her.
I know!
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
Fuck yo.
Now!
I have a right to know. If my wife is...
Honey,
Shit!
Crane's been... Whoa! Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Crane might be following us slowly. If I can find her, I can... God damn it!
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you
Mr.
see her
Robot?
last?
Maybe.
Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business
Not really
office
my type,
to
though.
prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know what he's like
I
in
was
real
just
life.
at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham
The
Bridge.
Trip trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby! Wait.
What?
What? That was so delayed.
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her.
I'm not even
And
gonna
you should tell
respond to
her,
you
but-
dumb cunt.
You know how you felt when you saw that picture?
I know I could
Well, it's
have
going to be much
clicked on the
worse
no
for her.
response, but I just wanted it
Just remember that.
to last a little longer. Because I wanted to grab my slippers because my feet are cold. Your bird. The developers say that silence is an option.
I'm honored to be asked to speak.
Why do I stream now? I don't know, it's Sunday and that's when I do my stream day. It's literally like this is a weekly thing. This is not an unusual time for me to be streaming. This is usually I start like an hour later than this, but
I won't offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside.
yeah.
I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory of Lily will sustain as well.
It's quarter to
And it
noon
will,
right now.
In time, equal in strength to
Can
our
I just
mourning her
show up and
loss.
punch her?
And it is in
That'd
that
be an
spirit
amazing
that I'd like to talk about
option.
what you've all been so grateful to share with me.
Something's happened. We have to get out of here.
Bigby, what the hell are you
Yeah,
doing?
fuck you.
I'm sorry,
they're getting so mad.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
I don't want trouble.
Look, Holly, I'm not here to start trouble.
I want no trouble.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here?
Yes.
After you lie? After you promise me?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
Crane's a brick.
Crane's a fucking bitch. This doesn't surprise me.
Hey, what do you know? We actually agree on something.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one
I have not
isn't
read
on
that
him.
comic, no.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about
Oh,
this.
okay, I won't.
Everything okay?
I think I know who murdered your sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve
This
to
voice
know.
acting, wow,
We all
she
deserve
sucks.
to know.
A woman with the white hair is the worst.
I know, I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure. If anyone should be told, it's me. It's us. Right now.
I think it was Ichabod Crane.
What?
Crane.
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 Okay,
Cranky
everyone,
Kong.
just stop. Bigby and I are going
There's
to
a
have
Batman
little
Telltale
chat
game
while
coming
everyone
out? That
else gets
sounds
back to the
terrible.
funeral.
What?
That sounds
he says that
cancerous.
fucking Crane murdered Lily, and you expect me to?
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't
It's possible
fuck
that they
anything
could
up.
split the last
Don't
trouble into
bother
two because
anybody.
that's been a
When
trend
the
of
first sign of trouble
major
comes, and it
studios.
will come
When they have a
because you're a
franchise, they're
goddamn
like,
walking
well,
trap for it.
we
I want
could
you the
make
fuck
one
outta
movie
here.
way longer than it
You
needs
hear
to
me?
be to stretch it out. No, I don't hear you, bitch.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
Crane,
Yeah.
I can't believe this. This is someone I've worked with for decades. This is a guy...
Yeah, well,
he gets
he's a
freaking
perv,
shakes when he
so...
has to order food. I mean, what are you telling me? It's all an act? Just what have you found? Bigby? What's going on?
Snow, Crane is completely obsessed with you.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, if this is about how Crane treats me at work...
Just listen to me for a second, all right? I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms.
I have a...
Crane had
I
a room
recognize
there,
his
and he's been
voice from
taking
something that's not
prostitutes,
this.
Or at the very least, Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know. He
I recognize his
plays
voice
your
from something
story
that's not
over
this.
and over again.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now.
I'm very confused.
I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to
Should
not
leave,
picture
bitch.
it.
We should go.
You're sure this is what happened?
I'm never gonna play Minecraft
This is what
Telltale.
he's been doing? Because please, Big
When I was on that...
don't confuse things.
I'm gonna show her this
Deposing Crane would be the
disturbing
next
photo
step.
that's gonna trigger her forever. When I was doing that, that movie day, or that movie discussion
You
at...
took a cab here,
on
right?
Haha, she won't forget that. Triggered!
I'll
Oh!
drive.
When I was doing that
Slow,
movie discussion on
nice up.
Funhouse,
What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
he was
Are they
playing the
starting to
Telltale
burn?
Minecraft
Yes.
just as like, oh, we'll just have
Everyone who
something
spoke
going
should really be present for this
in
part.
the corner
She's
of the
kind of
screen or whatever. I'm
distraught.
like, okay.
You're not leaving yet, are you?
He didn't really care about it. He just started playing
2
it, and I was
minutes.
like, wow,
mean
like
to
it
be
looked so
No, I understand.
ridiculously bad.
It's just that something's come
Where'd
up.
you go?
We really should go.
And we will, okay? 2 minutes. This is important too.
It looks terrible. It's so bad.
How'd it go? at the motel. Did you find anything?
I killed
Yeah.
Lily there.
Lily was killed there. It was an awful mess.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Nerissa!
Yeah,
Coming.
Gross.
Constable? Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper.
How come I don't have the option of saying how do you do? That's bull.
I'm still hurting, you know, from our talk in the cell.
I'm sorry you're
And
mad
I'll
at
be
me,
honest,
okay?
I'd love nothing more than to carve a sweet poem right into your face for the suffering you've caused me. But I am a professional, and we're here for a job. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to
Oh,
go
fuck
anywhere.
off, mate.
3 seconds to fuck off before this
Oh.
goes to a place you don't want it to.
Oh, I don't have my stopwatch on me.
Big B. Would I fuck?
So what's it gonna be?
Maybe.
We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours.
Yeah, actually, I definitely would. I don't think I would
Brother, Speak
hesitate.
your mind, fastly now. What's it gonna be?
No.
Always wanting to do things the fun way.
Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
The hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
Dude, stop this shit.
Shit. Right now.
He hasn't
Would I shag
exactly
Snow
been a
White?
good
No.
sport about this.
She's a
Not
woman.
making our lives any easier.
Oh no! Jesus, what the hell is you?
What did I say?
Wow.
Me?
Ugh.
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited?
Oh yeah, I
You
ripped
think
off
you
your
could
arm.
Fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling.
I was like,
Just a
I
simple
forgot that was the
business
same guy. Now I recognize him.
not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move.
Holly, let me handle this.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just,
a dead whore.
I'm gonna kill you!
Man, this engine doesn't really... For an entire game company that focuses on story, this engine really doesn't allow good facial expression at all. You know? It really, like, it's shit. It's just actually shit. Ah. Ow! You dick. Yeah, maybe oops, I made the wrong decision. Ow. Okay. I'm sad. Like, their facial expression is just shit. This is an entire game studio that focuses on story and choice and character, supposedly. But they have the worst engine when it comes to showing emotion. Like, they can't animate emotion at all. Like, what the fuck? This is a dank song, at least. I like the sequence. Keenan. No, The Walking Dead was terrible. The Waltz with Bashir did not have the same type of animation. I'm not saying cel-shaded animation. I'm talking about their actual game engine. You're misinterpreting what I'm saying. The Waltz with Bashir did not have the same type of animation.
In your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out.
Waltz with Bashir didn't have the best type of animation, but it was
Dr. Swinehart
incredibly
was appointed fatal-time
stylized.
physician for a reason.
It's okay.
and extremely well
There's only one thing you
done.
have to take away from all this. Take it easy.
Even if it was done on a little bit of a budget. Oh yeah,
Don't
I
go
definitely
looking for
would.
any more fights.
Big B.
Keep strain off your
No
heart.
question.
And try and get some rest.
Had to find. Oh, I couldn't click it in time.
I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And, eat more chicken.
Taking it easy.
Yeah,
is
I'll
not
eat more
really
chicken.
my thing,
Doc.
Well, whatever your thing is,
I would love
try
some
make it
chicken
work
right
better
now.
for you next time.
I have a bunch of leftover like fried rice and shit that I need
Business
to eat.
office. I know. I'll have to call you back.
I'm very excited to eat
The
it,
town
actually.
is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White?
Big B, more like Big D. Yeah, look at that. Once. Damn.
So, to recap,
I know you're just a
Crane watched
really
me through the
shittily
magic
drawn
mirror
cartoon,
uncover
but
his room at
huh.
the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves.
I don't
to
mind.
Go after. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters.
The stupid
That
monkey.
about cover it?
and once he puts all
How's
the
the new
pieces back
place?
together, it'll be easy to catch Crane.
Great.
So, I
But
guess
even though
that's
it
the
needs a
plan,
lot of cleaning
currently.
and repairs and
But
fixing
I
upping,
don't
but
know.
I mean, Crane's
We don't
getting
have time to look
away.
here. Crane could be
They're
getting on
fixing
a train
the
right
ceiling
now.
right now.
I don't
They
wanna
fixed
just
the leak
go running
and
off into the night
they
without
fixed
some
the
direction.
dishwasher, and so bit by bit
hell
we're
is
getting
going
an
on?
amazing place, and
Just-
I'm very
I don't know
I'm very
what
happy
the
about it
Tweedles get out of
overall.
this. I don't know
even
if
though it's
Crane
taking a
sent
while,
them.
and I
don't
thought
know
that
if-
like
I mean,
we would have all of
this
our stuff
is
set
gonna
up
sound
and
crazy,
settled
but
in
do
by
you
now, but
really
I mean
think
it's
Crane did
it's
it?
still worth it regardless.
Everything points to him. I get it, but do
He's
you
behind
really think he
everything.
killed those women?
He killed them, and he sent D and Dumb to slow
Wake
me
up,
down.
Merc.
He's
I'll wake him up in
he
like
was a conniver,
5 minutes, I
a
guess.
coward, a liar,
Conniver.
and I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts.
He's a conniver.
But murdering
He's a con
prostitutes-
artist.
Ow.
Some might say
Everything
he's
okay over
bizarre.
there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight.
Or
by
that
the way.
or that he
That could have
needs
gone
some kind
really
of
terribly.
swifty
I mean,
proof
even worse than it did.
with his
I'm glad
handful
you
of
did.
M&Ms. I did not go to university.
Can I,
No.
ask
I
you a
dropped out of high
question?
school and then
It's kind of
later
personal.
got my
And
equivalency
I
for a
don't want to
diploma.
offend you, but after
What's on
tonight,
your mind, baby girl?
What's on your mind?
I will play
It's
The
just
Walking Dead season 2,
when
but
stuff
I
hits
made
the
I
fan,
said that I'd
like-
beat this game
like it did
before I did
tonight,
that.
It feels
And
like
I'm glad that
before
I've
we
waited
came
a
to the
long time
city,
because now I have a much better
it
setup
feels
anyway.
Kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just
Dead
know,
Space and Extraction
stop
is
pretending.
like terrible.
No, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding
It's
me?
actually
It's horrible what
cancer.
happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
Ugh, this music loop is
I shouldn't
pissing
have
me
said
off,
anything.
actually. This is
Forget
one
that
of
I
the
did.
worst and shortest music loops I've ever heard. It just keeps
guys?
restarting, and I keep hearing
have
it
a
restart.
problem.
It's very...
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror.
Very
It's
upsetting.
missing a piece.
What
Oh,
do you mean,
missing a
missing
piece. Crane must have taken
Yes,
it.
it's,
I'm gonna blame
uh,
Crane for
must have taken
everything.
a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry. I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin?
Now it'll
What?
half work.
We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this. the
Yeah,
hard
I didn't get into the Arkham
just saying,
games
waiting
at
is an
all.
option.
It's not my type
No.
of thing. It's not my type of
Can't
game at all.
depend on the mirror.
All right. How long will it take for the mirror to reform?
Well, it could take days.
Or months or years. He
Shit.
had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Yeah, why doesn't it
enough
give
to
me
take
the
a piece
dick
of the
sucking
mirror.
option?
I can still solve this ourselves. I know
Kinda
how to
game
learn
is
that.
this?
Come help me look.
Talk about options, Telltale. I don't see any options. No, I have not beaten this before. This is the first time I've ever played this game. Well, I mean, third time I've played it, but this is my first playthrough. So this is my third day of playing it, I think. Or fourth. I think third. No, fourth. I don't know. Third.
Find anything?
No, but there's enough notes.
Yeah, I'll
and
play
stuff here to
Banjo-Tooie
take
at
all
some
night.
point, but I will
Maybe
not
check
beat
that stuff
Banjo-Kazooie
there.
because I'm just so fed up with it. And I won't get anything from beating it because I already beat the game except just died on the last boss a million times in a way where I just don't feel like ever
What is it?
completing it.
It's
So
the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there.
yeah, it's like Zootropolis on
to
IMDb
know.
also. I don't know why.
I need to know.
Crane was,
fantasy of you.
paying Lily
Gotta
to
find the
live off
Chintamani
fantasy
stone.
Of him and you.
I think I'll have to review Zootopia, won't I?
Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator. Or bump into me
Interactions?
outside. There's only so much you can repress.
I think that's a little too much to interpret from Dogtooth, honestly.
Don't worry, Snow. We'll get him.
Come on, let's keep looking.
I don't think it's worth trying to figure out that about. I don't think there's any real clues left towards their motives for Dogtooth. I think the movie's just enjoyable without even trying to decipher that. Huh.
If you guys want to read it too, I guess you're gonna have to pause.
Huh, that's funny. I'm actually considering that there's a ceiling repair
Ever do
happening
any work?
like one
Only
floor
on
below me
calls.
right now in my house. I'm on the top floor, guys. This is the first time I've lived in a not basement in my entire life. Every other house I've ever lived in, I've been in the basement. This is my first not basement.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
Hey!
It's a ring, at
I'm
least.
trying to think of my favorite Korean
Every
film.
magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to
It might
someone
be
in the town. It must be this
It might
witch
be
he's
Old
going to
Boy,
see.
it might be Mother,
Wait, what?
it might be the host,
What witch? What meeting?
it
He
might be
called up
Memories of
somebody. He
Murder,
said
I
he
don't
needed
know.
to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that, whoever that is. Well, yes, it sounded like
I
the
live
one
in
he got his,
Vancouver.
you, Glamour's from. I'm sure it's about this ring. They must have it.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me,
Buffkin!
and I'm hungover. I'm sorry.
I got so
We
shit-faced.
set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Shut up.
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed
Your
or is
beard's
it?
not even
You called
blue.
me.
I called
Fuck.
just to see if you knew where Crane
False
could be, and that was it,
advertising.
okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert?
Get out of here!
Bluebeard, get the hell out of here.
Fuck
This
yo.
is none of your business.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
Yeah.
We don't know if he's the murderer.
I hate his
Oh,
gray
please.
font.
Of course he is.
It's kind of hard to read
Look,
over like the
this
fact that
just isn't the time.
everything
We took
else
a piece
is
of the mirror,
a
so we
similar
can't use it.
shade.
The only thing we know is that Crane's
Oh.
going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
That green works well. Yeah, his
AM
gray.
or
Look at that. It's so difficult. Like I can still read it
AM.
fine. I'm just.
Listen,
It's a
Bluebeard,
lot more
you're not a
difficult
part
to
of
read
this.
than the other
I don't
shit.
think
It
you're
doesn't.
in any
It
position to
blends
turn
into the
away
background
help.
too much.
Define help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
Look at that.
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Oh.
Look, we know that Crane is going
What if
to
he
see
runs
a
into a
witch, and it's to
prostitute that's
acquire a
actually
magic ring.
What's the ring?
glamored?
We don't know what it does
and,
or who it's assigned to.
turns out to
since
be like a
Crane tore its
giant
page out of the book.
swamp
This
monster that
farce
just
was your
devours him.
ridiculous idea for a plan.
What if?
I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most
It's a
logical
possibility.
thing.
Secretary! He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but
It doesn't matter if you like Lee's voice actor.
I've been doing that
His
unofficially
job
for years.
playing
Unofficially is
Lee,
not
like
officially.
Lee was
There's
shit
much bigger
in The
things to
Walking
be
Dead. The
worrying
voice
about
acting was
right now,
shit.
right?
Well,
It was
then,
terrible.
Excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones
We're trusting a
And
Blumpkin?
that's if he's even going there. We're trusting a monkey's interpretation of a phone call.
It's not an interpretation. It's what he said, all right?
Yeah, and it's what we have. So let's go on it, okay? Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try.
Telltale's The Walking
anywhere
Dead
else.
is actually
Trap is
garbage.
the better option to track the witch
And I hate
down.
how many people just
has to be our
fucking
focus.
fanboy attacked me for my playthrough.
I don't really care what
just
you
made up a bunch of
I'm
bullshit.
going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up
And
there.
like
why
tried
the hell
so
not?
hard to
We
defend
already looked
every
for the
little
key,
thing about the
remember?
game that
I don't know where it is.
wasn't really
Then I'll pick the
defendable.
blasted lock.
The villain and his motives were so bad.
I won't waste any more.
The reveal
You
at
just
the end,
can't go up there alone, all right?
so
I've no interest
bad.
in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Fuck
Bluebeard,
her.
just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to
Everything
do it.
about The Walking
Wherever
Dead by
you go,
Telltale is
I'll
terrible.
go
The
to
voice
the
acting
other.
is terrible.
I
The
don't like
character
you going
motivations
anywhere
are terrible. The animation
unsupervised.
is terrible.
He's up to
Like it's
something.
it's
I don't
like
know
the
what it
entire
is, but we don't
story
have the
and
time to
everything
really
that
worry
happens
about
is
it now.
completely illogical. There's a false presumption of choice where there
Where
is
are you gonna
none.
go, Bigby?
They did a shitty job trying to like communicate the most basic things that they could have communicated to the player. It was just overall like one of the shittiest games I've ever played in my entire life.
Leave you alone.
I'd love
Look
to
at
join
this.
you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
I gotta find Crane!
Green's place is right here. I should check that out first.
Perfect. And I'll go to those two imbeciles' office.
Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find. I hope you know what
You can say that it got feels out of you, and you can say it was immersive, but that doesn't mean that its presentation was good. It means that it was good enough for you to enjoy, which is fine. And I'm like not trying to say that you're an idiot or anything, but I mean, the criticisms that I bring up in the game are completely legitimate, and people just keep bitching like, oh, you're only not enjoying it because you're making fun of it, and like. It's such bullshit what people will say about my playthrough, just because they're desperate to come to the conclusion that I must be wrong about it. Like, okay,
Crane?
Cranky Kong.
yeah, I'm not trying to stop people from
Must have
enjoying
missed
it.
him.
People get so
Gotta be
defensive all the
something about
time.
his witch here.
It's legitimately one of the worst games I've ever played, and I'm not exaggerating. It is just one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. I would love to play through it again just so I can do a point-by-point
Crooked
criticism
man.
of it.
This is all I could get. I'm
And then
afraid
possibly do a
Snow will
review.
start
That would
to
be cool.
notice. I'll have the rest for you next week. Ichabod Crane. What's going on here?
By confiscate, you mean steal? Yes.
My dearest Snow, I know you must be aware of my feelings towards you.
Your question is, why do so many people like it if it's bad?
Watching you work.
Why do people like so many people like The Hunger Games if it's
because I
bad? Why do
love
so many
you.
people like Twilight if it's bad? Why do so many people like The Avengers if it's bad? Why do so many people like Justin Bieber if it's bad? Why do so like you? That's not a real argument at all.
Might be useful.
I would say that most things are bad regardless of their popularity. So, I mean, it's not an argument whatsoever. I feel like that would be my Your Games Suck target if I were to do that series. I would love to.
Same brand we found in the open arms.
Crane. Look, the crooked man isn't happy, compadre, and as much as I like making house calls, I have better ways to use my time. So, if you can go ahead and pay him by Friday...
If somebody's already doing Your Games Suck, then I might call it something else. I don't know, but
Math, science, history.
I feel like I would still have a bit of a artistic license to be able to call it that. I'd have to see how popular that person's thing is.
Never seen him that excited. Guess things have changed.
If it's popular at all. If it's not popular, then fuck it. I'll call it whatever I want. Like, I don't think anyone would blame me, considering I already have Your Movie Sucks as a popular review series. I don't think anyone would blame me for calling something Your Games Suck or Your Game Sucks. I could just say review. I don't even need to tag it as something, honestly.
Really?
Really? Fucking posed it. Who rang the doorbell? I don't know where the door is. This is confusing me. Hello? Where was the... There was clearly a doorbell that got rang. Cranky Kong, hello? Excuse me. This isn't it. I can't click on that. Can't move this way. Can't move this way. I was just here. Oh, this way. Oops. Jesus. Kick it down. Huh. Wow.
Okay, well, there's gotta be an easier way. Someone in there?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the title of a Roger Ebert book. Although, I searched the trademark database for both US and Canada.
I mean,
and
of all the places...
there was no such trademark filed for that title.
Weather, right?
So even though he had it as a book title,
damp, I guess. But
it's
some
not
people
something
like
that I
sort of
can't
thing.
have as a series
You know,
title.
I've always wondered, do you get that wet dog smell when it rains?
So
Don't play dumb. I'm running very low on patience tonight.
if he had a
Okay,
series
okay.
called Your
I know
Movie
what it looks
Sucks,
like,
then it
but
would be
before
different.
you go
But he
jump
doesn't.
into conclusions, Crane pays me to water his plants when he's gone.
He
It's
just
a
he just
stipend.
had it as
But
like the
you know
title
I
of a
need the
book
work.
to
I wouldn't
include
do it for free, right?
to include
me.
some negative
So,
reviews, and he
anyways,
wasn't known as Your
now that
Movie
I'm
Sucks.
done-
I don't see
He didn't
any
have a
plans.
website, Your Movie Sucks. He didn't have a YouTube channel, Your Movie Sucks. You know, it's so not well known that like.
You got me. Just take it
Oh,
easy.
punch him. that like most people don't even know that Ebert had a book like that. So I don't think that there would be any legal basis for filing like trademark infringement or something.
I heard Crane was leaving town. I figured he owed us little people a parting gift. Or just me a parting gift.
You heard?
I have my sources.
I really like the Griffin.
See how he lives. He doesn't need any of this shit. A little Robin Hooding never
Do you know
hurt
what
anyone,
Crane
right?
is?
Know where Crane is. Have you heard anything else about him?
No. Should I have? What else do you want me to say?
Yeah, if there like
got bills
A,
to pay.
I'm gonna
Not
punch
like
you.
Crane's gonna
A,
use any of
Ebert's
this stuff.
dead. B, there's no. Oh, that's so funny. I tried. Wow. A, Ebert's dead. B,
this tortured,
I don't think he
lonely
would have
pig
cared
eater
about it
is gonna
anyway
go
when he was
eventually.
alive. He seems like
Don't you
much
get tired
cooler
of
of a
it?
person
I mean,
than that.
what are you
C,
even
there's
doing
no
here?
legal basis
Are you just wandering around Crane's
to
apartment?
claim that I'm
investigating.
getting views or I got popularity because of the title
Well,
of his
looks
book.
like you've got it covered.
In fact,
Anyway,
if
it was
there
really
was
nice
ever
catching up
any
with you.
kind of legal
mean that.
discussion or argument to be made for that case, then
Bigby,
I would be
I believe
making the
you're,
argument that he's
blocking
sold
the
more
doorway there.
books
If I could
because
just,
of me. I
squeeze
feel
through.
like more people I've introduced more people to
on
his
second
book
thought,
than his book
it's
has
actually
introduced
funny
to
I
me.
ran into you like this.
I would be
I
making
think
that
I can
argument.
help you out.
Somehow I doubt it.
You're looking for Crane, right?
I haven't
Well,
tried the
I don't know where
Tentacle
he is,
or Duke.
But what if I told you I know who might know where he is? Word on the street says he's got a witch in the city. I can tell you who she is, if you're interested. Information comes at a price, though.
All right. Tell me.
I can talk over
Let's
the
make
game and
ourselves
still
a
know
deal.
what's going on.
I tell you about Crane's witch.
If it's
and
something
you
that's
forget
like
you saw me here.
way more
One hand
important
watches the other sort of
that
thing.
I care more about,
Like the
that's
whole
delivered
incident under the
better,
rug.
fuck you, punch it in the nuts.
Not a negotiation, Jack.
This isn't a fucking
If it's something that's like actually more well done,
How about this? I'll tell you what I
then
know.
I pay
Then
more
you can
attention,
reconsider
right?
my offer. Hmm? Her name is Auntie Greenleaf. Crane's been trying to keep it under wraps for years. If you're looking for
It's like a
Crane,
cheesy
sure I
movie.
know
You
how
can
to find
talk over a cheesy movie.
I hope you're not lying to me, Jack.
This isn't some
Scouts on,
high quality, high standard, best art ever.
The thing
This
is,
isn't like
I don't know where you'd find her exactly.
You gotta be
this
fucking
isn't like an
kidding
intricate
me.
story.
But even a name is a good start.
It's very,
right? I
very
mean,
simple to
that's
follow and
more
easy
than
to
what you came in
understand.
with.
Right.
I'll keep my eyes open for you. If I find anything else you might be interested in, I'll be sure to let you know. Well,
I'm just seeing where it goes. I
think you've
am
got
enjoying this
plenty to
game.
keep
It's
you
just
busy.
like I don't feel
So,
like I'm really
I'll,
missing all that much by
It
multitasking.
was just lovely running into you, Bigby.
Like I can still read
Hang on
all
a
of this as
second.
I'm talking.
Oh,
I'm not
come on.
that incapable. A lot of people were complaining during my Undertale playthrough that I was skipping the dialogue, but no, I just read really
Oh,
fast.
dear.
I can read all of this while
Always
I'm
talk to
talking.
yourself like that.
You know, like it's not. I don't know.
The
Maybe
witch
I'm
uses the white deer on
more
everything.
capable
It's your
of
symbol or
of
trademark,
reading
I guess.
than the average
Figured
person.
I could sell these at the Lucky Pawn.
The lucky pawn.
Maybe a lot of people
It's
project
one of the
their
crooked man's
own.
places. I work there sometimes. when I need some stability.
What's the word? Opposite of superior.
pawn shop.
Inferior. Maybe
Get it?
people project their own inferior reading abilities
Find any more of
onto
these?
me,
nope.
and just assume that if they're unable to read and talk at the same time,
Give them to me.
that I must
What?
be unable
You
to
know
read and
what.
talk at the same
Hand 'em
time
over.
too. That's possible. Because that's why
That
people
it?
were claiming that
Bigby?
I was skipping through the Undertale
Are you
dialogue.
still here?
We're done, Jack.
Done here.
We're done for.
Fine by me.
Who are you talking to? What's he doing here?
Evening, Miss White.
Good evening.
He was
What's
robbing the
going on?
My
place.
friend Jack was caught stealing.
What a dick.
Oh, come on.
Is that right?
Jack will
But he
remember
did
that.
have some information about Crane's witch.
Oh, what did you find out?
Her
My
name
thoughts
is
on
Green.
trailer reactions?
Auntie
Well,
Greenleaf.
I own
He
a
doesn't know where we
film
can
review
find
channel,
Great.
so I think the
Crane's
fact
meeting her at
that I
2 a.m.
haven't capitalized
Snow,
on
I
something
found
that
a
would
note
be
with some
so
money
fucking
attached.
easy to make
Crane
money
has
off
been
of, I think
embezzling
that
from
speaks
Fable
enough
Town.
about what I
Of
think
course,
about them.
Because why half-ass being a complete
You know,
sleazeball?
I think the
this
fact
is
that I
tied to the
haven't done
murders?
that
I mean,
because it would really
I guess it
obviously
doesn't
take
matter
like
yet.
2 seconds of time to.
We still have to
I
find
want to
him.
catch
Right
Crane.
now, I honestly don't care. I just want to get the fucking guy.
It wouldn't
Crane's
take
meeting Greenleaf at 2 a.m.
very long
And we have no
to
idea
make.
where she is.
I'd be getting
We're
a
going to
shit
cut
ton
it
of views
close
off
as
of
it
it
is.
if it's for the right
we have
movie,
to figure out
obviously.
where he's meeting her.
I don't do it because I think that they're bullshit and stupid and clickbait. So
You should try Holly's. She still has all of Lily's things.
If she hasn't burned it already.
There's still Tweedledee's place. We know they're involved. And we know that's where Bluebeard went. Where do you want to go? We don't have much time.
The trip
I'll
trap.
go to the trip trap.
Yeah,
see
fuck
about
you.
Lily's things. I think that's our best option.
Sounds good. I'll give Buffkin the name and hope he finds something.
I loved
in the
Undertale.
records.
That was really
Let me
fun.
know what he comes up with.
I'll be in touch.
I want to play it again.
I hope you'll do the same.
We'll catch him, Snow.
Hang on, Jack. I want to talk to you.
The trip trap. I'm gonna pause it here because it's a new chapter. I gotta piss, and I'm just gonna see what the progress is on the ceiling repair, 1 floor below me. So, BRB, guys.